But hey, that's just a theory. A game theory. Thanks for watching. But in all seriousness, to everybody on Team Theorist, I'd like to say thank you so much. This is I don't think anybody's gonna see this, or even you guys are gonna see this, but I'd like to get this off my chest and just say thank you so much. You guys have given me an amazing childhood and a soon to be amazing adulthood, and I can't thank you guys enough. Game theory and film theory, when they had come out around the time they did, was my escape. I've been bullied constantly throughout my life, and honestly, those channels were an amazing escape from reality for me. I'd be able to learn something as well as being able to watch something that entertained me as well, and that was amazing to me. It was so much fun, and I can't wait to be learning even more with you guys. I'd also like to just thank you in general. Just you guys have changed my life for the better, and I've made friends by talking to people about you guys and them having like-minded I found like-minded friends, and I found unlike-minded friends as well through you guys just talking about theories and things like that. And I would also like to say to Matt and Stephanie specifically, I hope you guys have an amazing retirement. I know you guys are going to be amazing parents, and I'm so happy for you guys. I really am. I wish you all the best, and I'd also like to say thank you because you guys unintentionally saved my life without even knowing it. And I don't know if Matt will remember, but I met him last year at VidCon, and I kind of cried. I cried, and all my dad was able to say was thank you for saving my life. But I'd like to quickly just tell you guys how you saved my life, so you could get a little bit of insight of how much of an impact you guys have had on me personally, and you guys have seen the impact you've had on other people, but I'd like to give my story as well. And I know this might go on deaf ears, but I just want to get this off my chest. You guys are amazing. And the story starts back in 2019. I had been bullied constantly from third grade all the way up until then, and it was rough. It was rough, and my mom pulled me out, and I was homeschooled, and then COVID hit, and I suddenly started to notice I wasn't happy. I was constantly sad. Everything was hard and rough, and I just thought that was regular life. I thought everybody was just normally sad. I thought everybody was always sad, and I told my dad this, and he found it concerning. So we got a psychiatrist and a psychologist. They looked into me and they asked me questions, and they came to the conclusion that I was diagnosed with depression. I did blood draws. I did the whole kit and caboodle, and none of the vitamins were low. None of them were missing. I was taking the right amount of everything, and yeah, no, I had depression, and the news was rough. It was extremely rough, but after that, I started to struggle a bit. I started to spiral, and I didn't know what to do or what I was doing with my life. And I started to think that, trigger warning here for everybody, I didn't want to live anymore at all. I didn't think life was worth living. And that happened, and I felt horrible. I felt awful every single day. And with COVID happening, I wasn't able to go talk with the neighborhood kids or play the games on the playgrounds with them or any of that. I felt alone and distanced. And during that time, I took to watching your guys' videos a lot more, looking back at the back catalog of videos as well to help cope through the time, and it helped for a bit until it didn't. And that was rough. And so I started watching more of GT Live and looking back at the old GT Live, and those would bring back nice memories, and those would be amazing. And then it also started to not work. And then I came across the DDLC videos, I think specifically the second live stream. And that was the one where Sayori died. And when she died, Matt and Stephanie had some pretty visceral reactions. They screamed, they panicked, and that hit me deep. And it might not be for what you're thinking. The reason it hit me deep was this isn't a real character. This is a fictional character who died. But their reactions were as if it were like a person they personally knew. It was as though they watched like someone personal right there. And to me that hit deep because in my mind that registered as if they could have these reactions to a fictional character, what would it be like if I were gone? What my family would be like? What people who knew me would be like? People who hated me, what they would be like? Whether they'd be happy or sad or whatever it be. And that made me think. That made me reflect on myself. And I thought, this can't be worth it. It can't. And every time I had gotten that feeling that I could not do it anymore, I would watch that clip, and it would remind me that people, big or small, still care about you. And it doesn't matter how or why they care. Somebody in the world cares. And whether that be some random anonymous person or somebody you know, somebody in the world cares about you deeply, whether you know it or not. And that put the world on its head for me. And I did, yes, eventually attempt once, but I didn't go through fully. And I'm really grateful for that. But life was tough then, and it got even harder afterwards. My grandpa passed away roughly, I believe, a month or two after I'd attempted. And I never got to see his body before the funeral, and that hurt. And I still hurt about that today. But I got put on antidepressants. They helped a lot, a lot, a lot. And I slowly was able to wean myself off to today. I don't take any of the antidepressants. I'm fine all on my own. I still have depression, but it's kept to a manageable level to where sometimes it'll flare up, sometimes it won't, but it's not to the extent that it was before. And I kept watching your guys' videos all the way through my entire time because they would help a bit. Even times I wouldn't feel happy, I'd at least find you guys entertaining at the very least. And I just like to say thank you. Your guys' DDLC video saved my life. Like, actually saved my life. And I can't thank you guys enough. I can't. But thank you, Matt. Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Steph. You guys have been amazing, and I can't wait. I cannot wait for you guys to finally be able to do your own things on your own because you guys deserve it so much. You guys have done so many great things, and you have touched so many hearts, and I am so, so proud of you guys. And to everybody over there at Team Theorist, you guys are amazing. The way you guys edit, the way you guys create these things and theories and come up with everything is just so amazing. And I'm so proud of all of you. But yeah, I just wanted to get that off my chest and say thank you. Thank you to all of you. And once again, but hey, that's just a theory. A game theory. Thanks for watching. And cut. Bon appetit. And don't forget to stay stylish.